Hey y'all, hey, good morning, good morning. All right, so I got another story time for us. Now, I tried to do this story time last week when it happened, but I felt like I was a little bit too ticked off at the moment. I felt like that wasn't the time to talk about it. I needed to go woosah and get my mind right before I did this story time, because this lady tried it. All right, so I am a server. I am a server as a part-time job. It's just something to bring in some extra money into the household. I like serving because, like I said, it's quick money. You can make some money real quick, but it comes with its ups and downs, y'all. Like, it really does. Like, some people come in there and they really like try it. Like, they really know how to push your buttons. They really know how to really like So I had this lady come in the other day. The lady came in, her and her girlfriend. They came in, they sat at the table. I went over there and I greeted them. Now let me start by saying that it was the last table of my day. And it's always the last table that give you the most problems, I promise you. So it was the last table of the day. The lady came and sat down, her and her girlfriend. So I went over there to try to get their order or whatever. So I said, hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jessica. I'll be your server for today. What can I get you all to drink? She says, oh, well, I already know what I want to eat. Y'all, I knew that it was going to be a problem. I knew as soon as she said, I already know what I want to eat, it was going to be a problem. Like, ma'am, it's a process. Let me go through that process with you. Don't just jump into, oh, I already know what I want to eat. Like, let me serve you, ma'am. That's the point of serving, so we can let you relax, enjoy your time here, whatever the case may be. Okay, so she said, I already know what I want to eat. I said, okay, well, what can I get for you to drink? So she says, I want a sweet tea. The girlfriend says, I want an Arnold Palmer. Okay, cool. All right, so she says, can I taste the sweet tea before I buy it? Y'all, I was like, Lord Jesus, this gonna be one of those tables. I'm waving at my neighbor, y'all. So if y'all see me looking away, that's why. So I was like, yes, ma'am, you can taste the sweet tea before you purchase it. That's fine. So she was like, okay, I already know what I want to eat. I said, okay, well, what can I get? Would y'all like to start with an appetizer? Would y'all like to try an appetizer today? No, I already know what I want. All right, ma'am. Well, what can I get for you? She says, I want a steak medium well with a side of corn and a side of rice. And you should tell me that the side of corn is $2.79. Okay, what can I get for you, ma'am? So she says, I don't like the way this itch just ignored me. I said, well, ma'am, I didn't ignore you. I said, but I didn't feel the need to have to repeat that to you because you just said this to me. So clearly you done read the menu. Clearly you done seen somewhere. You done been here before. Something has occurred that you know that it's a $2.79 upcharge for this piece of corn. Like, man, we're not gonna act stupid here. So she was like, so I asked the girlfriend again. I said, what can I get for you, ma'am? So she gets up from the table. She walks over to one of my co-workers and she was like, can you come serve us? Can you come serve us? Because I don't want this itch to serve us. I don't want this itch to spit in our food. I says, well, ma'am, I wouldn't spit in your food because I wouldn't want anybody to do me like that. And so she says, I don't care. I don't want this bitch to spit in my food. Okay, so I know the girlfriend. The girlfriend and I used to work together at another place a long time ago. So she's both of them are older ladies. That's what shocked me the most about this. Like, you're older, you're supposed to be the one to set the example for the younger people like myself. Like, you're not supposed to be the one to try to cause me this problem, but you come in with this issue and I don't understand what your issue is, but you're taking it out on me and you're really pushing it, because the old me would have been went off on you. But I'm trying my best to evolve. I'm trying my best to be the bigger person in situations. So, ma'am, all right, I wouldn't spit in your food because I wouldn't want anybody to spit in mine. And so she says, well, I don't want to eat here no more. I don't want to eat here. Like I said, I knew the girlfriend. So I asked the girl, I said, do you remember me? She said, yes, baby, don't worry about it. Like, she just tripping right now. I don't understand what her problem is. Like, just don't even worry about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she says, oh, you must want this ish to take care of you. You must want this ish to buy your food. Man, what does that have anything to do with me trying to serve you? I'm just trying to get you in and get you out. That's all I want to do. I want you to get your food so I can go home. Oh, Lord Jesus, please just help me. So she says, I don't want to eat here no more. I said, okay, well, that's fine. You all have a good night. And I start to walk away from the table. So she says, I want to speak to a manager. I said, okay, ma'am. So I go get my manager. I go to the back and I tell her, I say, look, this lady just cussed me to out. I stood there, I took it. Like, I didn't have the energy for it today. Like, just go talk to the lady. So my manager's like, you shouldn't have stood there and took that. You should have came back here and said something to me. You should have walked away from her. You should have did something. I was like, man, I ain't even have time. I don't have the energy for it today. I ain't had time for that. Like, I just stood there, listened to what she had to say, and I walked off. So my manager go up there. She's standing at the hostess stand with her arms crossed, and she's standing with her legs wide open. Now, keep in mind, I told you it's 2 girls, so she's the stud in the relationship. And so she's standing there with her arms crossed and her legs out, and like, come on, man. She's standing there in a fighting position. So my manager go over there. My manager's like, okay, what's the problem? They talk or whatever. Next thing I go check on my tables, because my tables gonna see what that happened. They trying to talk me, calm me down. They trying to talk to me. Like, I am livid at this point. I'm at this other table, like, in tears, because I'm like, why do we have to come out here and act like this every time we go out somewhere? Like, it makes all of us look bad as a whole, not just her and her girlfriend. It makes all of us as a community look bad, because y'all can't go outside and act decent. You gotta cuss me out because you wanted me to tell you that it was an upcharge for a piece of corn, ma'am. Like, come on, man. So I look back, I go back to the bag, go get my refills from my other table or whatever. So I look around the corner and, like, she's in my manager's face so close, like she could have kissed my manager, y'all. Like, she was so close. I'm like, what is her problem? So I hear her tell my manager, well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. F y'all. I got something for y'all. I got a bomb and I'm about to blow this itch up. Ma'am, so we making threats over a piece of corn, ma'am. A piece of corn. Over some information that you already knew. Like, ma'am, why do you have to come out here and act like these? Oh my God. I just didn't understand why you had to come out here and act ignorant. Like, that was just ridiculous to me. So, of course, my manager and them called the police. They called the K9 unit out there. And, of course, the lady was already gone by the time they got out there. So, it didn't really make a difference. But if she ever was to come back in there, she is banned, of course. But if she ever was to come back in there, of course, they would call the police back out there and they would get her arrested. But it was just the fact, like, y'all, I promise y'all, if y'all ever come to when I get my tables, I automatically tell them, look, I take that back. I don't automatically tell them, but I say to them, all I ask is that you let me be great. You're here to be served. So I'm the type of server where you shouldn't have to ask for nothing. You shouldn't have to ask me for refills. I should be able to walk past your table, see that your cup is almost empty, and just bring you the refill. Like, just enjoy the experience. And so for her to come in there and act like that, y'all, I was just so upset. Like, it just really ruined my day. I didn't feel like being bothered no more for the rest of the day. I'm sorry if y'all my allergies are acting up. Like, that's why I keep rubbing my nose. My nose is itching and I'm trying to keep from blowing it or whatever. But I hope y'all just, next time y'all go out to eat, just please be kind to your server. You never know what your server might be going through in her own personal life. We try not to bring it to work with us, but when we have days like that, it really makes it hard for us to continue our day, to make our money that we need to make, because it puts us in a bad mood. And it's like, come on now, you don't have to act a fool every time you go somewhere. Like, you could be nice. It's okay to be kind sometimes. It's okay to say, make somebody else's day. Just be kind just because. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I just wanted to come on here, have that little quick little story time, tell y'all about that whole little horrific little experience without the cuss words, because y'all, I was livid. And that lady was just like she called me everything but a child of God. In my first video, I called her everything but a child of God, and I was like, nah, that ain't the way to handle things. Let me come over here like I would, and let's act accordingly. So like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the story time. I'm pretty sure y'all did. That it's funny now, but at the time, like, I was livid. Like, it didn't make no sense to me. Like, but y'all enjoy your day. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope y'all have a prosperous day, and let's just hope that they let me be great today. Is that too much to ask for? Y'all have a great day.